Hey everyone, it's Joel here. You might remember last week I set a challenge for myself because I'm going to see how I cope with getting up before dawn for 5 days straight. I'm not a morning person at all. When you're so used to a pattern, it takes quite a bit to actually break it, and I think 5 days of getting up before 5 o'clock actually started to do that. Just a really quick update because I've got to go to bed, I need some sleep. It's Sunday night and tomorrow I've got to get up before 5 o'clock because I'm setting a new goal. Every morning for the next week I'm going to get up before dawn, and I'm actually going to record the sequence of the sun coming up. I started out Monday morning. Now that was quite difficult because it was the start of my challenge. Good morning, it's Monday morning and it's sometime after 5 AM. It's not yet daylight and I'm awake. And I didn't go too far, I just went down to the river at Teneriffe, and it started to drizzle rain and it was horrible. But I knew I had to stick with it and I had to break through that. It's a bit weird being awake at this time. I kind of feel like I should be back in bed, but here I am. And there was a lot of cloud cover, but I still did it and I still passed that first challenge. It's starting to rain again. This isn't good. Well, I did it. 40 minutes later, it's a little bit lighter. It's fairly overcast, but I managed to capture the sun, well not the sun itself, but managed to see a bit of light. So I deem day one of my wake up early challenge successful. And Tuesday I went over to New Farm and caught a really nice city view from there. Good morning, Brisbane. Well, it's day two, it's Tuesday morning, and it's not yet daylight, but I'm on my way to New Farm. Day two, Tuesday morning, for my becoming a morning person challenge, which certainly hasn't been easy, but so far I'm managing okay, and I think every day it's getting a little bit easier to be waking up. So now it's time to get some breakfast and get on with a beautiful day. I really started to appreciate the challenge by then. You know, the weather was so much nicer. In the past I would have thought, well, what a great idea to get up and you know, film the sunrise, and until now I've never actually decided to actually take action and do something. So for me this week is all about the start of something new. Day three I got the most out of, so I got up a little bit early. I got up at 4:30. I'm just about on my way to Mount Coot-tha, heading up the mountain now to get a beautiful mountain view.
Take the second exit, then destination.
By the time I got to the top I was wide awake. I don't think parking should be a problem. It's pretty quiet up here, but it's really nice. It should be a really nice morning. I was the only one up there apart from a bush turkey, and yeah, I filmed for an entire hour. Wow, it's gorgeous up at this time. It's really nice. Good morning, it's day 3 and I'm up at Mount Coot-tha. A very early start this morning. I got up at 4:30, so this is probably one of the biggest challenges so far, but I did it. I think it's just getting easier and easier with every day, and yeah, I'm really quite excited to be up here because I'm the only person up here, and the view is just absolutely incredible. It is worth getting up at 4:30. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this turns out. That was when I felt like I really had an opportunity to have time for myself, time to reflect, time to meditate, and it gave me a sense of accomplishment. I felt like I'd already achieved my goal by Wednesday. What I felt so far has been really beneficial for me is the difference in your attitude. When you get up earlier, you get that time to actually reflect on your day. I mean, it's been absolutely gorgeous this morning. I've been able to actually sit down and meditate and see a beautiful, gorgeous sunrise, which, you know, I haven't seen in a very long time. So I really, getting up at 4:30 was totally worth it, and I really recommend that, you know, try setting a challenge like this for yourself, because it does mean something, and at the end of the week it means that I've turned just another boring week into a memorable experience, and an experience that I'll remember for the rest of my life, which I think is priceless, you know, and I think we can all start doing more things like that. I guess I got so much from that morning because it gave me that sense of, you know, the bird's eye view. It put everything into perspective. Watching the whole city wake up in the morning was really quite an experience, and it's something that I will do again. You know, it really was beneficial.